Hello students, myself Ashish Chawla, and today we discuss about the volume of cone. This is the shape of a cone having radius r and height h, and this is the slant height. Radius and height are perpendicular, and we know that the relationship between slant height and the radius is L square is equals to h square plus r square. So L is equals to under root of h square plus r square. Now we talk about the volume. The volume is defined as 1 by 3 times area of base into height. In this way we can define the volume of a cone. So 1 by 3, as the base is in the shape of a circle having radius r, so its area is pi r square and the height is h. So the volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. This is the volume of a cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Let's do the problems based on this. Now the first problem, find capacity liter, find capacity in liter of a conical vessel of a conical vessel with height 12 centimeter and slant height 13 centimeter. So what we have given? We have given a height of the cone, that is 12 centimeter. That h is the height, that is 12 centimeter, and the slant height, that is denoted by L, which is given to us 13 centimeter. Here the radius is unknown, and we have to find the volume. What should be the volume? We know that volume is defined as 1 by 3 pi r square h. In this we don't know the value of r, so first of all we have to find the value of radius. Okay, now let's say we find the radius. Now in order to find the radius, we know the relationship between slant height and the radius. The relationship is L square is equals to h square plus r square. Now put the values. The L is 13, so 13 square, h, that is 12 square plus r square. So 13 square, we know that is 169, 12 square, that is 144, plus r square. Now we shift 144 to the left hand side, so it becomes 169 minus 144 equals to r square. 169 minus 144, we are getting 25 is equals to r square. So the value of r is equals to root 25, which is equals to 5. So the radius of the cone is 5 centimeter. Now we come to the volume part again. The volume is defined as 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now put the values. 1 by 3, in place of pi I put 22 upon 7, as radius is 5, so r square, that is 5 into 5. H is 12 centimeter. So all the units are in centimeters, so the volumes comes to be in centimeter cubic. So 22 into 5 into 5, that is 25. 25 into 4, that is 100 by 7 centimeter cubic. Now as we want the result in liters, so we know that in 1 liter we have 1000 centimeter cubic. So therefore 1 centimeter cubic is equals to 1 upon 1000 liter. So in order to convert into liters, so 22 into 100 by 7 centimeter cubic is equals to 1 upon 1000 liters. So the two zeros are cancelled with two zeros. Now 22 and 10 are cancelled by 2, 11, that is 5 times. So answer is 11 by 35 liters. So this is the capacity. Capacity means the volume. The volume of this conical vessel is 11 by 35 liter. Now we move to the next question. Find the height of cone having volume 525 centimeter cubic and having having area of base 25 centimeter square. So here it is given that the volume is 525 centimeter cubic and the area of base is given to us. The area of base is 25 centimeter square. Area of base means the value of pi r square. Area of base is, that is, pi r square, which is given to us, that is 25 centimeter square. And we have to find the height. So let's start. Volume is given to us, that is 525 centimeter cubic. So what is the formula of volume? That is 1 by 3 pi r square h, which is equals to 525. The value of pi r square, we know the value of pi r square is 25. Now we put the value 1 by 3. In place of pi r square I put 25. H is equals to 525. Now so h is equals to 525 multiplied by 3 divided by 25. So 525 divided by 25, these are get cancelled. 2 times 2, that is 21. So 21 into 3, we get 63 centimeter. So the height of the cone is 63 centimeter. Now we move to the next question. Two cones having height in the ratio 1:3 and radius in the ratio 3:1, then show that their volume is in the ratio 3:1. So let's say we have two cones. So let's say the radius of the first cone is r1 and the height is h1 and volume is v1. Let's say the second cone having radius r2 and height h2 and having a volume v2. So these are the variables which are denoting the radius, height and the volume of the two cones. Now in this question, the ratio of the height is given to us, that is h1 upon h2 is given to us, that is 1:3, and the ratio of the radius is also given to us, that is r1 upon r2 is given to us, that is 3/1. So we have to find the ratio of their volumes. So the volume, that is v1 upon v2, we have to find, and we have to show that the volume is in the ratio 3:1. So what is the formula of volume? That is 1 by 3 pi radius square, that is r1 square upon h1. Again the volume of the second cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r2 square h2. Now cancel all the common terms. 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 get cancelled. Pi get cancelled. So r1 square h1 upon r2 square h2 can be written as r1 by r2 the whole square into h1 by h2. Now put the values. We know that r1 upon r2 is 3/1. So in place of r1 by r2 I put 3/1 the whole square. The h1 upon h2 is 1 by 3. So 3/1 square is 9/1 into 1 by 3. What we are getting? That is 3/1. So the volume ratio is 3:1 that we have to show. So this is our solution. Now we move to the next question. A right triangle having sides 5 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 13 centimeter is revolved around side 12 centimeter. Find the volume of solid so obtained. Let's see the solution. So we have given a right angle triangle having sides 5, 12 and 13. Let's first draw the right angle triangle. Let's say this side is 5 and this side is 12 and this is hypotenuse, that is 13. Now what we are doing, we are revolve this right angle triangle along 12 centimeter side. So when we are revolving this, now let's first draw the right angle triangle. So let's say this is the side of 12 centimeter and this is the side of 5 centimeter and this is the hypotenuse which is 13 centimeter. Now as it is given in this question, we are revolving this right angle triangle along the side 5. Now when we are revolving this triangle along the side 12, we are getting a shape of a cone. This point is come to here when we are rotating, and again after rotating this point is coming back to the initial position. So in this way we are rotating this triangle, so we are getting the shape of a cone. When we are rotating this side, this right angle triangle, we are getting the shape of a cone whose height is whose height is 12, slant height is 13, and radius is 5. So we have to find the volume. So the volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now putting the values, 1 by 3 in place of pi I put 22 upon 7, r square that is 5 into 5, and h is 13, h is 12, sorry. So 3 and 12 are get cancelled 4 times. So 5 into 5 that is 25, 25 into 4 that is 100, and 100 into 22 that is 2200 by 7. As all the units are in centimeter, so its volume is in centimeter cubic. So this is the volume of the object so obtained. Now we move to the next question. The volume of find the volume of largest cone that can be that can be fit in a cube of age 14 centimeter. So we have to find the volume of the largest cone that can be fit in a cube of age 14 centimeter. Let's first draw the figure. What can be the figure for the largest cone? Let's see. This is the cube of side 14 centimeter. Let's say this is the cube of side 14. Now in this cube we have to draw the maximum possible cone. Now, in order to draw the maximum possible cone, the volume should be maximum when the area of the base should be maximum. So the maximum area of the base is possible only when the circle touches all the sides of a cube. So this should be the base of the circle, and we know that the formula of the volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So this is pi r square, which is maximum, and the height should be maximum. So we want the cone within the cube, so the height is not exceed the side of the cube. So the height is maximum, that is up to the side of a cube. So the height of the cone must be equals to the side of the cube. So in this way our cone is formed. So we can say from this figure the radius of the cone is the side divided by 2, that is half of the side of the cube. So 14 by 2, that is 7 centimeter. Now what about the height? The height of the cone is equals to the side of a cube, that is equals to 14 centimeter. So the volume, we know that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3, in place of pi I put 22 upon 7, and in place of r I write simply 7 into 7, that is r square, that is 7 into 7, and the height is 14. Now 7 and 7 are get cancelled, so the volume is equals to 1 by 3 into 22 into 7 into 14, that is 98 whole divided by 3. So 22 into 98 divided by 3, and we are getting 718.66 centimeter cubic. So this is the volume of a largest cone that can be fit in a cube of side 14. Now we move to the next question. A semicircular sheet of metal diameter 28 centimeter is bent to form open conical cup. cup. Find the capacity of the cup. Find the capacity of the cup. So what we have given? We have given a semicircular sheet. Let's draw a semicircular sheet. Let's say this is a semicircular sheet having diameter 28 centimeter. So it means its radius is diameter divided by 2. So it is 14 centimeter. Now when we are, this is center. Now when we are bend this semicircular sheet in the form of a cone, so the radius of this semicircular sheet is act as a slant height of the cone. So is the slant height of the cone is equals to the radius of this semicircular sheet. So that should be equals to 14 centimeter. Now this curved part of a semicircular sheet is act as a circumference of the base of the cone. So this length of the semicircle sheet is equals to the circumference of the base of the cone. Let's say the radius is r, so the circumference of the base of the cone is 2 pi r, which should be equals to the length of this part, that is half of the circumference of a circle with radius r. So it is equals to 2 pi capital R divided by 2, because it is a semicircle. So 2 and 2 are get cancelled, that is equals to pi r. So we can say that pi capital R is equals to 2 pi small r. So pi and pi are get cancelled. So capital R is equals to 2 times small r. So small r is equals to capital R divided by 2, that is 14 divided by 2, that is equals to the 7 centimeter. So the cone having radius 7 centimeter and the slant height is equals to 14 centimeter. What we have? Slant height is 14 centimeter and radius 7 centimeter, and we have to find the volume. Now in order to find the volume, we know the value of height. So what should be the height? We know that L square is equals to h square plus r square. So the L square, that is 14 square, is equals to h square plus r square, that is 7 square. So 14 square is 196, is equals to h square plus 7 square, that is 49. So h square is equals to 196 minus 49, which is equals to 147. So the h is equals to under root of 147, that is equals to, when we factorize 147, we are getting 3 into 7 into 7. So 7 and 7 are get paired, that can become out. So it becomes 7 root 3 centimeter. So the height of the cone is 7 root 3 centimeter. So the capacity should be, capacity means the volume, is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3, the value of pi is 22 upon 7. The r square, that is 7. So 7 into 7, and the h is 7 root 3. So 7 and 7 are get cancelled. So we left with 7 into 7, that is 49. So 22 into 49 root 3 divided by 3 centimeter cubic. Now 22 into 49. So 22 into 49, we are getting 1078, and root 3 as it is divided by 3. So much centimeter cubic. So this is the volume of the cone obtained from a semicircular sheet. Thank you.